I had a feeling there was a silverfish blocking the wall. Because I noticed the silverfish went towards the wall and ages ago and it disappeared. I thought it just went into a block on in the pit, but yeah, I never found it, so I guess he got in the wall and I finally found him again. Hello! But I don't feel like taking you down. Goodbye. I guess you could say that the Iron Golem has slime brows. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, this place is so weird now. You can see on the outside. I've been busy. That's all. In case you're wondering, these are stone brick. Well, yeah. If you don't know what these are, then you probably haven't seen a Minecraft video before, because this is one of the most common blocks in the game. But as for up there, we have cobblestone slabs, and these are slabs. In case you're wondering, that part you actually can't tell. They're blocks here, but they turn to slabs over here. And there's going to be a layer of stone slabs on this one. Also, the beacon's temporary, in case you're wondering. Eventually, that's going to be replaced. The glass is going to be replaced with proper slabs. So currently, I can't finish off this floor because of the old farm. It's kind of in the way right now. It kind of looks like it's sunk in, but it's actually not. I think it's half a block higher than the floor. I decided to put a roof on this thing um, just because I know I'm going to put a roof on it later, so I decided to. Also, I was getting weird lag when I was placing blocks. I think it was because of all the block updates. Because yeah, it's updating like all these light levels over here. I mean, maybe not so much block light, but skylight definitely. And oh, Enderman. Yeah, because it's raining, so I'm collecting some ender pearls again. I used up most of mine. So I've done a fair bit of sand mining again, and most of the wall to my left has been classified. There's just that little hole over there and that big section over there. And yeah, I'm going to be doing the same for all sides. And something you're wondering over here, why is the stone brick like this? I don't have enough stone brick. This is pretty much all I've got left. I've got to smelt some more stone and stuff. But from there to there, all the way up, is going to be stone brick because I'm going to be putting a special feature of this build, and it's got circuitry, and pretty much I don't want it to be seen through the Guardian farm because you could be standing on that side, you can see circuitry like that, so like you don't want to see that. So I'm just going to put a wall and I'm going to mimic on every other side. Also, lapis over there. I'm going to be mining all this eventually, so yeah. And the last thing you're probably wondering is, what? Slime blocks? Slime blocks? What are you planning on doing with those, Menfa? What kind of trampoline are you going to be doing with the guys? Just flinging him up? I don't even think I specified what what all the floors are for. The stone slab floor is the floor that the guys will eventually be hitting when they fall on here. And the stone brick floor is the one which I'm going to put the rails on, hence why I haven't done the stone slab section yet, and I'm going to finish the stone brick over here eventually. But back to the slime blocks. Why are they here? So, I've got an iron golem farm all the way down here, right? I want to keep that running. So, if you know how to set up villages, there needs to be a few requirements. There needs to be the villagers, which currently it doesn't have any. There needs to be doors, which currently it doesn't have any, because I don't want it to conflict with that farm. And then the doors need a light source. So you can see up here, up there, I left a few gaps, and that's pretty much. If you can we even see? I've been using the FOV changer lately, but yeah, you can see the slime brows up there. I was doing a bit of testing, and just below you can see some brown. That's the doors. So the block where the slime block is on that y-axis of it, everything above the door and also on the doors level needs to be blocks which light can pass through and doesn't get reduced by. So some of these, well, some of these I think lava works. Surprisingly, water doesn't. I don't believe it did. It didn't work in before 1.8, but then they changed Beacon 1.8 to Beacon when the Beacon beam was updated. They it can go through water now. So maybe, I don't know. I haven't tested it. But yeah, I came to a problem because there's gonna be rails going all across this floor. The whole floor, or the whole stone slab floor, is going to be covered in slime blocks, and they're not slime blocks, covered in rails. And so there are some things about Minecraft blocks. They are usually divided into two categories, opaque and non-opaque, and they tend to have the same features. Like if you've got a non-opaque block, then it's almost certain to have these features. If you've got an opaque block, it's almost certain to have these features. And in case you don't know what an opaque block and a non-opaque block, this is non-opaque, and this is opaque. So basically, opaque means light can't pass through it, pretty much. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out when I was younger. I don't know why. But, yeah, the thing is, I don't have a rail to show you, but you can't place rails on top of glass or many other non-opaque blocks. However, there are a few exceptions. I'm not sure if slime block is the only one, but slime block is actually one of the few blocks which you can place rails on, but it's also opaque. Non-opaque. Non-opaque. Yeah, see, I get confused by these things sometimes. So, because of this, I can actually have a village working down there, and it will be able to still get the normal sunlight. It will pass through the slime blocks, and I've tested this. It will pass through the powered rails even when powered, just in case that changed something, or it shouldn't, but just in case. And it can also pass through fence gates, and obviously it can pass through glass. I also tested that as well, just in case. I tested all four at once. Slime block, rail, fence gate, glass. Yep. The only thing which I haven't tested is water, and my guess is it's not going to go through, but I could do some fancy stuff. I'll need a few extra fence gates, but I could do some fancy stuff to mean that it will limit the spawning spaces a little bit, but aside from that, I can get a working iron farm down beneath my guardian farm, which that's the main thing I wanted to do. Otherwise, pretty much if slime blocks didn't exist, I couldn't have this farm running, so that's really helpful. And yeah, originally I tested it with slime browse, and then I did a creative world test. And also, if you're wondering, the only ways to get back down is hop through the incinerator, or or do that because it's 2.5 blocks, and this is what it looks like from the bottom of a pit now. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I forgot to mention, I actually no, I didn't. I've already shown you this, haven't I? I didn't even record that segment today. Gee. Yeah. Actually, no, I didn't record it today. I recorded it yesterday because it's 1 AM. Yes. That's right. I'm not mad. I'm not. I'm just tired. Anyway, I don't know. Next segment. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, I doubt that village doors can still be detected through slabs. So instead of using a slab, in that case, I'm going to be using a glass block and hopper minecarts. If a hopper minecart is just sitting where this torch is, and there's a block on my head, then it can pick up what's in this section here. So yeah, it's not even a problem. I could have made it 4 blocks, but I just started slabs because they're nice. Also, if sand or gravel happens to get teleported in there and dropped, it I hope it should break because it's half slabs. No, because it's slabs. Yeah, half slabs. Who invented that saying? Half slabs. They're not even half slabs. Whoever said that first is so annoying. So, you may have been wondering, how are we going to get villagers all the way down into the bottom of a pit to the new iron golem farm. What's the plan? Well, you may have already seen some of the holes. Now. Oh, this is going to be a bit tricky. Slime block. Seem to be using slime blocks for everything but redstone now. Okay. And... oh, that one actually plays. That's nice. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so now all I need to do is this. And then when I remove the torches from oh, I'm such a derp, I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Right. So we're gonna have to move you up. Like this. Instead. And I can start ripping this down. I'm gonna rip it all down eventually, so yeah. And there we go. Not as good as I want it to be, but oh well, it works. And just for wrong block. Could leave it, but yeah. And now, oh, my cat ran off. See ya. He's right behind me. It's Scooter, the Russian Blue. Now, for real this time. Leroy Jenkins. Now you're wondering, like, they're gonna splat and die. No. There's water down there. So I'm gonna repeat the process properly a few more times. And then we'll have this farm will be out of service. And then I'll need to set the other farm downstairs. So I'll be back once I've done that. So, for the previous one I put in a glass chute and that used up a fair bit of glass. I mean, I could easily collect it, but you know, you get the point. I don't want to have to keep breaking and repeating. This could work horribly wrong if the villagers collide with each other. But I'm gonna see whether they're gonna make it down safely. Off you go. Uh-oh. That didn't work too well. It was probably good I actually broke it like that. There's probably going to be a time when the villager dies. Well, there's an example where it goes wrong. Oh dear. Get back, there's no zombies anywhere nearby, stop running. Okay, well, they can... Okay, I don't think he can escape it now. Unless he happens to escape over here, in which case, you suck, mate. Actually, it's better to push him in this way because then they've got more. Yeah, he got in. Good. Might need to check up on those two later to see if they're reproducing. Those two in particular. Last one. I'm actually curious, what kind of trait does this guy? Yeah, stink. Okay, you're going to be last because you're kind of in a bad area. There we go, splush. And well, it's no longer nighttime, so you shouldn't be wanting to run around like a maniac. Okay. And he's in. Good. Okay, let's check up on him now. Okay, so slimes actually are able to spawn up here and he got trapped. Time to remove the water. Can I actually remove the water? Okay, that's going to be annoying to get back up. I have to dirt pillar my way out or something temporarily. So, the source... There we go. So we've got 3 in that cubicle. Oh, lag spike. And we can put you out of the way, I guess. Oh! You're finding the current, aren't you? Yeah, these guys can swim now. Still 2 guys in here. And the lag made me fall in. Perfect. So, it's 2 butchers. Okay, and there was a blacksmith in there before. Go over there! Not today. And over here. So I'm probably... Since they're both butchers or level workers, they're not going to be the best. I was going to say funnest, but I didn't say it. The cleric cubicle, I remember that. I'm probably not going to trade with them. I'm just going to give him carrots or stuff if I got any. But I might not. I might actually do it the proper way. And you guys are the last. Now I think guys in here actually would have all been bad, otherwise I wouldn't have let him go in here. So I think I've still got some more clay to cook up to finish the last row of bricks, and then I'm going to put a roof on this thing. And then I have to rip down the doors of that thing and put in the doors of this thing, and then we got a new iron farm, hopefully. Not so much to breed with. I checked and they're both butchers, so I can trade them stuff. Neither have been used, which means that the first trade I do with them will be unlocking their stuff, which is really good. So I'm going to have to find some pigling. I know I've got a pig lingering around here somewhere. And yeah, I'll go find him and breed him with another pig because we don't have enough raw chicken. Of course I'm going to have to harvest a bit. I'm harvesting food for the pigs, which could be food for the villagers. Perfect. And I still need a hoe background. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's pretty much gone. There's only just a little bit of floor. I'll have to remove that as well. But now, something which you may have noticed but I didn't point out. I left one little hole in there, which if I go in there then I can get back in through there. I dug this out. Now this is for this. It's got the dimensions of the build plus extra. I think it's got, the build is X by X and the dimensions of it is X plus 2 times X plus 2. basic maths for high school. You'd know what I'm talking about if you did that, I guess. Not everyone does that. So now that I've ripped down the old farm, I can start work on the new farm. So, nope. I'm just gonna do a little rough thing right now, put some scaffolding. Probably the best use of acacia doors with bricks. It actually doesn't look too bad with bricks. And Bolton's still here. Okay. And these guys, they still haven't bred, but that's probably because they don't see a village to breed in. So if they don't breed eventually, then I'm gonna do some work. That was the first golem of the new farm. And no child. Huh. Okay, so we got 2 there. And we got 3 others, so a total of 11 unless another couple was bred. I'm gonna have to check on the other ones now because I don't think the amount in each cubicle matters. I mean, I've always liked to have it evenly distributed. No! I will not hit you with my peck. So yeah. Did I mention that I've moved the incinerator up now? Kidding me, bro? Kidding me? I moved the incinerator up. Oh, come on, let me sprint. I hate that. I always double. I always hit W twice. It's just what I'm used to. 3, and that's why sometimes when I sprint fails, and one time I actually nearly died because of it. Wow, this thing is furious. I'll click the drops later. Yeah, you're not getting me. Three in there. Really? I thought this had to be oh, maybe it's a minimum of 10, not 12. Oh, seriously, bro, you're killing me. He's literally killing me. Also, Sam came over with a resupply. So yeah, I think it actually works with a minimum of 10, and since we have 11, that's sufficient. Even though we lost a villager, so that's nice. I only put in 3 per cubicle because otherwise we have 2 per cubicle, which would be 8, which is under. And do a lap. So yeah, I'm gonna work out a little bit of a storage system. I want it to be so that hoppers come out of there, and later, higher up, there's gonna be a control room where I can like demand the iron to be moved upstairs, and so you can get up here, can't you? Not quite. But yeah, I want it so that I can demand the iron to go, iron and roses and poppies to go upstairs to the control room eventually, and I'm gonna hook up other farms like the Guardian farm and stuff to it. So yeah, that's why I wanted to raise the incinerator 1 block rather than move the farm down 1 block. So basically, I can have a hoppers on layer 7 and then hoppers on layer 6 to take it out and then take it up to the control room whenever I build it. And obviously I can't take it through the farm, this beacon's temporary. I'm going to have to eventually dig out the walls like I did over there and move them out that way. So I think now the next step would to be maybe collect enough for the rails. It's going to be all powered. I'm going to collect some lava. It's going to be all powered, and we're going to have loading stations. I've got to think of the best idea. the best layout for side-by-side minecart disc loaders. Because the one that I got, the gold farm, I don't think if you got two of them right next to each other, I don't think it's going to work too well. And also, speaking of the collection system, the width of this, what's the width? I don't even know. Let's just say the width is 40 blocks. Probably isn't exactly, but let's just say it is. So, on each of those 40 blocks down that way, there's going to be rails. The collection system is going to be on this wall. Serious, bro? Serious? And he's still going to find his way over here, I betcha. But there are going to be rails going all the way over there, and on all 40 of the rails heading that way, there's going to be hopper minecarts. Each one takes about 10 iron and 8 planks. I nearly said 6, because you got one hopper and one minecart, and in the hopper you've got a chest and 5 iron. So 10 times 40, that's like 400. That's a lot of iron, and that's just for the hopper minecarts. Then there's going to be the disc loading stations, which every single one of them will have a hopper, I'm pretty sure. It's going to take a while to set up the disloading station, and I've got to figure out a way in which I can get that around the skeleton farm, because how much room do I have there? I've never really counted. Oh, skeletons can actually spawn here sometimes. So let's see. Let's count the blocks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5, because the roof is a half roof. So 5.5 blocks from the bottom. We only really need up to. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5.5 block we can spare. However, the 5th block will have to be the roof of that building. But aside from that, that's okay. And yeah, lava's retreating pretty well. It's not too much of a problem. Eventually it will be gone, but there's still lava behind this wall, remember. I never did explore down there, but the thing is I'm going to be exploring there later, so that's why I'm not doing it now. Ooh, I didn't actually count that. I could have just thrown away lava buckets. I did that actually once before, but that's because I counted it, and I went through and yeah. I threw one of the buckets in lava because I had spider string on me, pretty much. Also, I dug out a little too much on this end, so I put a little bit of gravel to remind me that it's not all supposed to be hollowed out. So, it's going all the way to layer 5. The actual build itself isn't going to layer 5, but I just wanted to put the stuff below it as well, so I dug to layer 5 anyway.